Alright lads, we are back with F1 2010 career mode. I've just done the maths for the Drivers' Championship, and unfortunately, we can't win the championship from here. I've just done the maths. If we score the maximum amount of points, which is 75, 3 races left in the season, we'll end up with 219 points. Lewis Hamilton is on 220, so no matter what happens from here, we can't win the championship. But either way, we're going to try and fight our way into third, and that starts from the Yeongam Grand Prix, the Korean Grand Prix. I completely screw that up every time, but let's go for round 17. Oh, here we go. A 99% chance of rain in qualifying, and we've already got the wet tyres on. I'm just wondering if it's worth going out at the moment. Should we wait until the end of the session? Maybe until it... Usually with Codemasters qualifying sessions, it normally gets faster at the end of the session. I'm just debating whether we need to waste a set of wet tyres. Is it going to be raining in the race though? We'll have a check. Well, no, it's not. So we're not going to need the wet tyres anyway. So we may as well go out and set a few laps. This is going to be a very miserable qualifying session. I can just tell. Relearning this track after not driving it for years, and it's fully raining. That understeer, oh, this car doesn't want to do anything today. Understeer, locking up with the brakes, straight line speed's terrible. It's just, the weather pretty much sums up my mood at the moment with this car. Oh, hello Hamilton. Oh! Gee, it doesn't even have drive traction. I haven't even got that much front wing on either. It's only 3-1 wings. So there's no way the car should be overbalancing with oversteer. But either way, this is just a nightmare to drive at the moment. Ah. Oh. I think we're going to qualify last. What? No way. That was a terrible lap. I got held up by Kubica. I missed like 10 apexes. And we're on pole by 6/10.
Awesome! Awesome result! Where did that come from? Pole position, mate! Hey, well done!
It came out of nowhere, buddy. Here we go. The Korean Grand Prix, starting from pole position. I don't even know how we managed this in qualifying. We're going to try and get third in this championship if we can, but away we go. Looks like the start, it's good enough. We're going to maintain first into turn 1 from Webber, Vettel and Hamilton. We want to beat the likes of the 2 Red Bulls and possibly Alonso to get third in this championship. I'm feeling so much more confident in the dry. Just feels so much faster, but in saying that, I think the AI are going to be much faster too. It's going to be interesting to see if we can hold on to this. There's some tricky spots around this track, like the auto spin curbs. We'll need to watch out for those. Apart from that, I think we should be in for a good chance to win this race. Okay, I overshot the first corner. First time doing that in the dry, so yeah, wasn't too sure what to expect through there. I think the pace was good early on, but now the tyre wear is starting to come into it. Vettel starting to get a little bit more comfortable in his car, and now he's catching us. I'd say by about 3/10 a lap, something like that. We had a lead of about 2 or 3 seconds. I made some small mistakes, but overall, I think we're still in control of this race. Front and right's gone red. The understeer is what's been killing me, especially through this second and third sector. Oh, that was that was the worst apex I've done this race. And now Vettel, I can just hear him. It's all over the back of me now. He's probably within a second. Yeah, there he is. He's run wide onto the grass. Here we go for the pit stop. I actually can't remember the last time we had a really good stop. So we're going to go really conservative. Stop for the marks. Looks like it's a good stop. 4.1, not too bad. Rejoining right on top of a McLaren. I'm not too sure who that is. It might be Hamilton. He's gone for the undercut, and it's worked. We'll tuck into the slipstream, and we'll repass him up the inside. I don't know where the break-in zone is. I just guess every time I come into this hairpin, we've got him. Oh, I think we might have squeezed him out there, but we just maintained first. And Vettel slots into effective second with Alonso still yet to pit. Oh, that is a... I can't believe we've done that. I can't believe I've done that. I got to go back into sweat mode and get Vettel back. Up the inside, he left the gap open. Almost. Almost got Vettel.
Ferrari are ready for a pit stop. One of their drivers is coming in.
Now Alonso could jump all of us because we are squabbling so much and I've lost so much time there. I've done a Mark Webber. Lucky though, I didn't get collected. What a terrible lap this has been. We've dropped from effective first to what I think will be fourth. I think we're going to get jumped by Alonso. We'll have to wait and see though. Lots of cars coming out of the pits. I can't see Alonso, so I think he has jumped us. Up the inside of Hamilton, we lock the inside front, but we've got him. Alonso up next. Oh, the gap again opens right at the apex of the corner. We're getting very close to Alonso. Webber is still leading this race. I don't know if he's stopped yet. Around the outside of Alonso, it turns to the inside for the next corner, and we've got him. So there goes Webber and someone else. I have no idea who that was. And now we're back in a second. I see you, Alonso. Oh, fuck's sake. That was terrible. Oh. Final corner. And we're not going to catch Vettel today. We managed to close the gap from 4.5 seconds down to 2. But it just wasn't enough. Second place.
Brilliant, mate. Just brilliant. Second place. Oh, that came out of nowhere.
There it is again. Second place in the Korean Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso came home in third. 8 seconds back from us. That was actually a massive gap in terms of performance between myself, Vettel, and the rest of the field. Webber, who was leading like a majority of the race. I actually thought he already made his pit stop and rejoined in front of all of us. He ends up in 5th and 15 seconds back. Alguersuari and Toro Rosso ends up in 6th place, with Kovalainen starting from 20th in a Lotus, ends up in the points in 8th place. De La Rosa gets points as well. Schumacher in 9th. Any DNFers? I don't think there was, with Timo Glock rounding out the bottom of the field in 24th place. In terms of the drivers though, we are still in 5th. Mark Webber a little bit closer to us in 4th, with only 20 points separating the two of us. Vettel now moves into the lead of the driver's standings. So with only 2 races left in the season, there's only a maximum of 50 points on offer. We literally need to win both of those races, and Alonso pretty much needs to not score anything, because the maximum we can get in the standings now is 212 points. So it's not looking good for 3rd place. Maybe if we push, we can get 4th, but that's pretty much about it.
It's expected that the big budget teams will dominate the podium most seasons, but this race, you've shown them that money isn't everything. A great result for you and the team. Is this a sign of things to come?
Maybe.
2nd place this weekend brings you closer to your main championship rival, so you must be pleased with the result.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It could have been better if it wasn't for that major mistake we made just after the first pit stop, but apart from that, I think it's been a pretty good weekend. Have we got any new offers? No, we don't. None from the top teams. If we beat Mark Webber, we'll get an offer from Red Bull. But apart from that, we might have one from Sauber. That looks like a new one to me. 7.5 million for a second driver. I think we could do better than that. But that's going to do this episode for today. Season 1 is coming to a close. I'm just wondering whether I should do another season on 2010 or maybe even go and do an F1 2011 career mode. So let me know down in the comments. I'll be eager to see what you guys make of this season, and then heading into next season what we do on which game. So that's going to do it for today. The next race will be in Sao Paulo in Brazil, and then the race after that, it will be the finale at Abu Dhabi, and I believe we'll do a 100% race for that. So until then guys, I'll see you next time.